Hi, and welcome to this 30-minute Yoga Nidra class with me, Molly. Before we get started, I'm just going to go through a little bit of housekeeping with you. So props and things that you may want for Yoga Nidra. You may want some pillows. You may want a eye pillow, a blanket, jumpers, woolly socks. We want to Yoga Nidra ideally lying down or in a comfortable position, being supported and held. So you may prefer to do Yoga Nidra on your yoga mat, or you may prefer to do it on your bed or the sofa. So just making sure you're in a wonderful, comfortable position and that you feel completely comfortable. Obviously, if at any point you don't feel comfortable, then please feel free to move. This will be a form of meditation. So the idea is to stay still. However, doing this for 30 minutes is quite a long time. So if you want to move or change position at any point, please know that you absolutely can. And because there will be quite a few pauses and silences, you may prefer to have some gentle, non-lyrical music playing in the background, if you would like. So once we have got all our props, music playing if you'd like, we're going to then gently just give ourselves a couple of minutes, taking a nice stretch, loosening off our bodies. Perhaps you want to roll your shoulders, do some gentle cat-cows, lateral stretches, just having a little shake and wiggle, just releasing any tension from your body before we begin. When we're ready, we're going to bring ourselves to any easy, comfortable position, preferably lying down if that feels good for you. You can use as many pillows as you want. You can lie on your back or lie on your side, or lie half propped up, knees bent or feet out to the corners of your mat or bed. Once you're comfortably positioned, we're going to begin the practice. I'm going to invite you to just gently close your eyes, blocking out all the external stimulus, the environment around you, and starting to gently bring our focus inwards. Just take these moments tapping into your body to just evaluate your body and notice how it feels. Notice any areas of tension or ease. And please do not judge or stress over them. We're simply observing and giving love to every part of our body and allowing it to feel the way it feels. Taking our awareness to our toes, the arches of our feet, our heels, ankles. Allow that awareness to keep traveling upwards through your shins and your calves, knees, through the backs of our legs, our hamstrings, through the fronts, our quads. Just observing and noticing how our legs, our feet are feeling. And now we're going to bring our awareness up through our hips and our glutes, our pelvic floor. And that awareness keeps spreading up through our stomach, our lower back, through our chest, and all the way up through our upper back. Noticing all the little different parts of our body that we're maybe not always aware of or thinking about. And now we're going to bring some attention up through our shoulders, down through our upper arms, elbows, forearms, wrists, palms of our hands, our knuckles, fingers, all the way to the tips of our fingers. And then we're going to bring that awareness back up towards our neck, through our jaw, cheeks, tongue, mouth, nose, ears, eyes, allowing that awareness, that attention to travel all the way over through the top of our forehead, and finally to the top of our head, to the crown of our head. Just paid a little bit of attention to the whole of our body and just noticing it. Now we're going to bring that focus gently away from our body and a little bit more to our breath. Allowing the breath to just roll over you. And perhaps you'd like to inhale in through your nose and out through your mouth. Maybe in through your nose and out through your nose, or out through your mouth and in through your mouth. Come to the breathing style that feels good for you. And allow that breath to just keep moving. And take a moment to just observe where that breath is traveling to in our body. Are we inhaling into our throat and then exhaling out? Or are we inhaling all the way down deep into our diaphragm and into the pit of our stomach? And if we are aware that we're breathing a little bit more into our throat and we feel a little bit constricted, we're not going to worry. That's very normal. We're going to start to gently allow our stomach to lift and expand as we inhale in. Visualizing that space that we are creating for all that new prana, that breath being drawn in. And then exhaling, allowing our stomach to sink back down and release. Gentle rising and falling of our stomach, like the waves on the ocean. And if it feels a little tense, a little uncomfy, you bring it down a notch. If, however, it feels easy and soft, I invite you to take some deeper breaths, expanding a little deeper into our stomach, allowing it to lift and filling that space, all that space you're creating. And then exhaling and allowing the stomach to sink down and release. Now we're going to gently bring our focus to the space in between our inhalations and our exhalations. Observing any little pauses that there might be. And just noticing if you pause between your inhalation and your exhalation, or if you pause between your exhalation and your inhalation. Noticing if any pauses are longer than others. And marveling at how every breath is slightly different to the other. All completely organic and unique. And now, if it feels comfortable, you can carry that pause, that space between your breaths, for a little bit longer. Inhaling in and then retaining that breath for maybe one extra beat if it calls to you, or maybe even two. And then exhaling out. And again, holding that space, that pause for a little bit longer, one or two extra beats, before continuing on with the circle of breath. And as you do this, just allow your shoulders to stay melted and soft, your chest to be released of any tension. You make this as easy as you'd like for yourself. And you can play with your breath if you would like to hold that pause between your breaths a little bit longer still. You absolutely can. But keeping everything soft and calm, not forcing anything, keeping it relaxed. And then when you're ready, we're going to start to take our focus, our awareness away from our breath, allowing that breath to fall as naturally as we'd like. And keeping our eyes closed, we're going to start to bring our focus to the sky above us, imagining that space above. And as you're lying there, I want you to start to imagine a beautiful, big, bright sun shining above you. And it is in the perfect position that is covering your body in this golden light, but it is not blinding you. It is not getting in your eyes. And it's glorious and it's wonderful and it's warm and it's strong. And it's filling you up. And as you're lying there, feeling that sun and its rays beaming down on you, allow your body, imagine your body drawing that warmth and that energy in from the sun. And with every inhalation, you draw the rays, the heat into your body from the sun, and it fills your body up, filling you with warmth and heat, and glorious energy from the sun. And the light is traveling all the way down to the tips of your toes, all the way through your feet. And that warmth and that heat keeps spreading up all the way through your legs, glutes, torso, arms, all the way up to the top crown of your head. And you're basking in that sunlight, basking in that heat. Imagining almost you're relaxing in that sunlight as if you were sunbathing on a rock under the sun. And all you have to do is lie there. And you know this sunlight is never ending. It is in your visualization, and it is powerful and it is strong. And even on the darkest days, when there is barely any sunlight and it is cold, you can close your eyes and draw this sun to you. It is always there. It is your sun. And all you have to do just now is just keep lying underneath it. Feeling that warmth moving all the way through your body. You can feel the joy traveling into your body, the life force traveling into your body from the rays. Now, as you're lying there, relaxing down, you can keep that heat on your body. Keep visualizing that sun, if you would like. You're going to start to bring that awareness to your heart center, to the place in the center of your chest. And really visualize the sunbeams are really beaming down into your heart center, filling it with warmth. And now, if you'd like, you can start to think about your sankalpa, your truest intention. This is almost like a goal, but it's your truest truth. It is the essence of who you are. And it can be anything at all you'd like. And it does not have to be anything today. As you're lying there, just take a moment to have a little think. about what makes you you, about what you would like to do or achieve. And it really is the essence of you. And bring that focus to your intention. We're going to be positive with it. So as you inhale in, you can say to yourself, I am. And then whatever your intention may be, I am strong. I am brave. I am happy. I am relaxed. It can be anything at all. And it does not have to start with I am either. But allow that sankalpa to radiate through your body as you're lying there. And allow that intention to bring you joy and purpose, filling you up with happiness. This is the reason that you are here. The reason you feel purpose. And as you're lying there, you can bask a little longer in your intention, just allowing that thought to travel through you. That intention traveling through you. As you can still see or imagine and feel the sun above you, radiating down. Now, if you would like, you're more than welcome to just stay lying down, melting into a Shavasana. Or equally, if you prefer, we can start to gently bring our practice to a close, allowing that sun to start to disappear from our minds, knowing at any point we want, we can grab it with our hands again and imagine it to fill us with warmth. Letting go of our Sankalpa, knowing that it's still within us. And gently starting to wriggle and move our body any way that feels good to us. As slowly as you'd like or as quickly as you'd like. Perhaps you'd like to give yourself a glorious big hug. Or maybe you'd like to wriggle your fingers and your toes, taking a big stretch and a delicious yawn. Bringing that awareness back. And maybe you would like to stay lying down, or equally you can bring yourself to a seated position. And if you would like, we're going to bring our hands into the Anjali Mudra to our heart center before bringing them up to our third eye. Back down to our heart center. And thank you. Thank you so much for joining me in today's Yoga Nidra. I hope you found it helpful and that you are feeling wonderfully rested. Thank you. Bye.